I got very heavy into country music and brought over 100 shows to Phoenix over the years. Brought Elvis Presley here 3 times, brought Frank Sinatra even one time. Well, I was on the air one morning at KRUX, and it was known nationwide that I brought in these guest stars and so forth. So the phone rang and I answered. I was the only one at the station at the time. And this said, Mr. Odom? And I said, this is he. And he said, this is Elvis Presley. I said, Elvis, I just got through playing one of your songs. I said, you're going to be a superstar. I said, I'm getting requests for Blue Moon of Kentucky and Milk Cow Blues Boogie. It was a '78 recording. He says, I know you've got your Saturday night show out there. And he said, my boys and I are on our way to Los Angeles. And he said, we could come over there and play for you if you could find a spot to put us on your Saturday night show. And we'd only charge you $30 just to get some more gas money to get on over to LA. And I made a big mistake at that time because I certainly could have found room to put him on. But I said, Elvis, we're booked solid and we only did an hour stage show. I said, I'll tell you what, you're going to be a superstar and I'll have you here in the not too distant future and I'll be paying you a heck of a lot more money than $30. And I did. I paid him $10,000 to come in and perform for us. Like I said, we brought Elvis 3 different times. Cute story about Elvis. My wife and I weren't married at that time. She was 18 and we picked him up at the airport and he was 19. So he and she were talking a lot. We were driving back to the hotel and everything that he said to her was yes ma'am, no ma'am. He went to a motel and I don't know the reason why, but for some reason, he had a fridge that was just packed full of soft drinks, and he walked over to it. He had us to come in with him. And we went into the suite, and he went into a back room, came out in Speedos. And I told my wife, I said, she wasn't my wife then, but I said, you may be the only one other than his girlfriends that ever saw him in Speedos.
In a Speedo.
Speedos. Elvis had surfaced with one record, and it was a country record, and he was on the Louisiana Hayride. Well, the rock stations wouldn't play him for love nor money because they thought he was all country. His first record was Blue Moon of Kentucky and Milk Cow Blues Boogie. So we started playing him the day we went on the air, and we probably played about 6 Elvis records an hour. And we had every high school kid in the whole valley listening to our station. And they'd come out, and we'd have maybe 300 or 400 or 500 people and come out, and we had a big parking area and teenagers, and they'd walk in the studio, and we were in the control room here playing the records, and they'd hold up, could you please play Elvis's so-and-so? We were going to play it anyway, but we'd give them the high sign, yeah, we'll do that for you.